Well, hello, everyone, and welcome tonight to my weekly Take a Look call. Each week I invite somebody amazing to come and join me and visit a little bit about life, whether it's being a stay-at-home mom or you're working two jobs, whatever the case might be. Maybe you have heard about lemongrass because a friend offered you a product, or maybe you're on Facebook and you just bumped into our live tonight and thought, you know what, I'm going to stick around for a few minutes. Well, you're not going to want to miss my special guest this evening. So I have Tami Penner on, and Tami, thank you so much for joining us.
Heidi, thank you so much for having me. I feel very honored to be here with you and to do this with you and for you. It's a great honor.
Well, Tami, I couldn't be more excited because, you have earned one of our spa incentive trips, which takes a lot of dedication and commitment. But now we found out recently that you've earned the second trip and the contest period isn't even over yet.
No, we have, let's see, a month and a half about left for it yet. So for all my fellow lemongrass spa consultants out there that are trying for it, you've got this. I'm cheering you on. I want to see you in Jamaica.
Oh, we absolutely do. So yeah, we're going to Montego Bay. We can't wait. We're going to be traveling in June. And you know what, Tami, you and I got to vacation together last summer in Clearwater Beach, and just meeting you and your husband and your baby, it was so much fun. Now tell me a little bit about your family and what you guys did over the holidays. Fill me in.
So I am married to my wonderful husband and supporter, Troy Penner. He actually used to be from Canada, and his family moved here to Indiana. And in the meantime, my family moved here from Mississippi, and we met, and the rest is history. So anyways, yeah, we have two little girls, Nova Rain. She is going to be 3 soon. And then we have a little baby. She is almost 8 months old, Tessa Bell. And we live in southern Indiana, and we love it here for the most part, except for days like today when it's snowy and cold and miserable. I would like to be somewhere else, but that's okay. So yeah, we decided to keep our holidays super chill this year, and it was amazing, Heidi. We decided we weren't going to plan any big trips, and so we hung low here at our house and just hung out. And my husband filled me in on a few surprises. First of all, he says, I am going to get you a new desk. I have nowhere to work my lemongrass business. So that was the first surprise. And I'm so happy to be telling you tonight is the first night I'm using it. I haven't had a chance to get everything set up and everything. So tonight is the first night. So this is really cool. And then he went right on into the next project. And I didn't tell you this, Heidi, yet, but he tiled my front porch and put up some new posts and got it looking really nice. So yeah, now it's ready for the summer. So yeah, we just spend our holidays right around here hanging out with just us or my little family, and it was amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear. So Tami, you're saying you're sitting at the desk tonight that your husband made for you for a Christmas gift. Talk about meaningful. And then you had mentioned when we just first jumped on before we went live, you've got a baby crib right behind you. So this is also doubling as your workspace and also nursery.
Yep. Like I said, I'm a mom of 2 girls, and you just have to make do with what you have. And my family comes right along in with me with my business. So my desk is sitting in the nursery. So when Tessa is sleeping, I do my work somewhere else. And when she's awake and playing on the floor, I'm in her room. So yeah, we share rooms here. And we just make it do. We make it work. And you know what? It all works out. And everyone is forgiving around here. My husband is he just puts up with a lot. Let's say that.
Well, Tammy, I know you're not alone. There's a lot of people watching tonight saying, I can totally relate because I've had to turn my dining room or the den or a corner of my bedroom into a workspace, especially during COVID, right? And
That's
during some
right.
of the shutdowns, a lot of us had to shift gears and turn a small workspace into an area that became an office. And so I think it's so relatable, Tammy. And kudos to your husband for accommodating your lifestyle. And I know how excited and how proud he is of you and your business and all the success you've had. So I know that that meaningful gift was one of the things that stood out the most to you for your holidays. And I'm curious about our audience tonight. And Tammy, I know you were curious as well about asking them a question about their holidays.
Yeah. So, what was something you got for Christmas this year? I would love it if you guys would drop it in the comments below. What is something meaningful that you got from someone? Maybe it was a handmade gift. Maybe it was something on your wish list that you've had on there for a while. You should drop it in the comments, and I would love to see what that is.
Oh, I would too. One of the things that my daughter got, my other daughter, her sister, and I were rings that all matched. And it was just so cool because they were handcrafted. And I just thought, what a cool gift. So the three of us have the same ring that we can wear. And it was just really meaningful for me
Oh,
as
Heidi, I
well.
love that.
I know, it was so cool. I thought that was so thoughtful of her. Well, Tammy, people are really curious, especially because we named your session Winning Skincare for the Winter, right? And I don't know about you, but my skin changes throughout the different season, and especially when it's getting cold. And I know in Indiana, you guys are getting some freezing temps. Tell us a little bit about your skincare routine because, girlfriend, I got to tell you, your skin is glowing. And I know you're a really busy mom of two little girls, and you don't have a lot of time in your schedule to be spending all of the extra time, in the bathroom trying to do a skincare routine. So tell us about your simple skincare routine.
So first of all, you guys, I want to tell you consistency is definitely the key. And I have pounded that into my husband. I've told him to. I say, you've got to do this every day. And, some days it might be noon before I finish my skincare routine, but at least I did it. And yeah, I want to share with you what I have used. I want to first say that before I joined Lemongrass, I hopped from one product to the other, and it never satisfied me. I can't tell you how many bottles of creams and lotions and serums and stuff I went through, and it went in the trash a time or two after I used it because it created breakouts or it made my face red and flushed and just nasty. And I was never satisfied. But I tell you what, when I found out about our starter skincare set from Lemongrass, Heidi, I have been sold ever since. And not just me, my husband, my family, we all use this. And it has been a total game changer for me and my family. So this is all I use. I actually don't even hardly ever wear makeup. And I know my skin isn't perfect, but I am satisfied with what I use on my face, and I love it. So when I get up in the morning, like I said, sometimes I am tending to babies and toddlers and chasing them, and it may be a little bit before I get it on, but I will wash my face with our prebiotic facial wash, which is amazing, guys. I think it has like 6 ingredients in it, Heidi. Is that correct? Only?
Yeah, it's very simple skincare. Absolutely.
So if you're looking for something clean, natural, you guys, it is right here, and it's super affordable, and it will make you feel refreshed and ready for the day. So I will start out with this in the morning, wash that, pat my face dry, and then I follow up with my prebiotic facial mist, which only has 4 ingredients if I am correct, if I'm right on that. You guys, I can't get over that. That right there just makes me feel so good about using this. I will mist this on my face, and this is super good for in the day for you moms. If you need a pick me up or anything, it doesn't need to be just used in the morning. I can't tell you how many bottles of this I've went through, and you know what? It's not just for your face. We have used this on our kids countless times. Actually, last summer, my husband and my 2-year-old daughter were on the dirt bike one evening, and he called me and said they had had a wreck about 2 miles from home. And I was like, oh dear, what am I going to do? I got to where I went to pick him up, and she had bit totally through her lip right here, and it was completely swollen. And yeah, it was like, this 2-year-old is not going to let me put ice on her, on that right there. I mean, I would even, not let that happen probably. And I was like, what could I use from lemongrass on her face to help it heal and not scar? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that prebiotic facial mist. And I did. I sprayed this on every day, Heidi, and within a week, it looked completely normal and back to normal. I was amazed. And yeah, I was like, this stuff is the stuff. So you can be sure of it that we are never going to be out of this stuff in our house. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of uses for that, guys. You don't need to just use it for your face. The prebiotics in it are super healing for so many things, rashes, anything. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. After I spray this on my face, I will follow up with our coconut rehab cream, Heidi. And this is in our top sellers, isn't that right?
It sure is. Yep, absolutely.
So this cream is so lightweight and so moisturizing, and it is so good for all skin types, for your teenagers out there. Yeah, for anybody. So I started using this. My husband was like, you know what? I need something for my face. And I was like, well, I've got it. I am a lemongrass consultant. So he started using this as well. And yeah, we use it every morning and we love it. We have went through countless bottles of that as well. And I can also say for this product, it is not just for your face. Heidi mentioned that we went to Clearwater Beach with them last year. My husband got to go along as well. And we came in from the first day on the beach, Heidi, and his back was completely sunburnt. And he applied this, and the next morning he was ready for the beach again. He was not even sunburnt. It was amazing. So yeah, I just can't say enough about this starter skincare set and how simple it is. And yeah, your skincare routine doesn't need to be a big old long drawn out thing in the morning. Another product I do not have here, Heidi, with me, but I did want to share about in the winter now, to keep my face moisturized. I know it gets a lot drier in the winter. I have been using our honey renewal treatment, and that one again is such a big game changer for me. So if you're looking for something to add some extra moisturizer to your face in the winter, you guys, you need to try our honey renewal treatment, and trust me, your face will be glowing after you put that on.
Tami, that's such a great tip. The propolis that's in that honey renewal is kind of that ingredient that makes such a huge difference. That product is a gel-like consistency, and it lightly applies to your skin, and you're thinking, yeah, I think it's probably going to be pretty hydrating. But if you wear it overnight, like you just mentioned, it makes such a difference in the morning. Your skin feels so much more hydrated than it would without using it.
And it feels so good to wear at night too. It's so cooling.
I totally agree. Now, I notice you've got one other product sitting right there, and I'm super curious to hear a little bit more about how you're using that, Tami.
So I want to share about our anti-blemish spot treatment. Heidi did mention that she can't believe I would even get a blemish on my skin. Well, you know what? I do get them every once in a while, but I want to share how I use this product. When I start feeling a blemish come on or anything, and I feel something on my face, I will pop this on immediately. And ever since I started using this, I don't know if I've actually got a full out blemish. This stops us in its tracks right away. So this is one amazing product. And you guys, I have to share how you can get this month for free. If you're to buy this product from our website or from our catalog, it is $16. Is that correct, Heidi?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. So if you are interested in the skincare set that I just shared, you can buy this skincare set as a set. And this month, they are gifting the anti-blemish spot treatment for free with this set. That is a $16 free gift.
I know that's an amazing deal. And the other opportunity, if you're thinking, okay, I actually have a couple people in my family who would love that spot treatment. We also have, in addition, a buy one, get one free offer. So it's a great time to really think about the skincare needs of you and your family. I have two daughters. We all use it. And Tami, you're exactly right. It's actually works really well as a preventative. And so if you feel that coming on, you can absolutely use it overnight. And it does make a big difference.
And I also want to share, over here in Indiana, we are not wearing masks anymore. But for all of you guys that are still wearing it, this is an amazing product to wear for all that mask knee that you break out in. It is amazing to put this on. Yeah, it will definitely make a big difference.
Well, I know that Tami, you have had so much success with your business, and so many people really rely upon you about great advice about skincare as well as body care. You know, what do you use on your kids? And of course, I know your husband likes a few of the products in the lineup too. And you were sharing with me one of his favorite products happens to be the deodorant.
Yeah, so you guys, I feel like this is a big win for me as a wife. But I have got my husband switched over to a natural deodorant, and I don't know if I don't remember anything else from Lemongrass, I will remember that, Heidi. I feel like switching your husband over to a natural deodorant is just pretty amazing, right?
Big win, girl. I don't know how you did it, but absolutely, I'm here for it.
Well, I had it with the help of some of his friends. Actually, I have a girl on my team. She signed up, and I do know her sort of, but anyways, my husband knew her husband really good. And they were talking on the phone one day, and he was going on and on about our Sport Blend deodorant paste. And I had been trying to get my husband switched over to this. And after that call, yeah, it was super easy. He was all for this stuff, and he tried it, and he has never used another kind since. So thanks to my teammate, her husband, he helped me get him convinced. But yeah, my husband uses this, like I said, every day, and he absolutely loves it. And I can't tell you how many times he has went to his job, and he actually is a floor layer. So he works in a lot of people's houses. There's a lot of the homeowners around, and he a lot of time actually takes catalogs with him, Heidi, and shares the Lemongrass products with them. My husband is super passionate about the Lemongrass products anyways, and he has shared this deodorant with a bunch of people. So yeah, we will see if we get some more men hooked on our Sport Blend deodorant paste.
Absolutely. Good job. You know, working as a team like that, Tami, just it's so rewarding, and it's so great to see how supportive he is, because there are so many products for everybody in the family, like we've just said. And, you know, right now we have an opportunity for people to get started in this business, and there's so many perks. Tami, if you had, you know, if your best friend was sitting next to you right now and you were talking to her about this business here at Lemongrass, what would you say to her in terms of how it's impacted your life the most?
Oh, Heidi, I don't know what I would do without Lemongrass. Lemongrass has my whole heart. And like I've shared tonight a lot, I'll try not to get emotional at this part because, like I said, it means a bunch to me. But yeah, I have never looked back after I joined. I can just share my story with you guys. Is that fine, Heidi?
Oh, please do.
So it was 2 years ago now in February when I joined, and I had actually my upline leader. She asked me if I would consider joining Lemongrass. Well, actually back up before then, about a month before she asked me, my husband was like, hey, you should join Lemongrass. And I just kind of laughed in his face and said I would never be, I'm not a salesperson. I didn't think I was. And then a month later, my upline leader asked me about joining, and I started to think about it. You know, when that second person asks you, I guess, yeah, I started giving it some thought. Anyways, I joined a couple days after that. And like I said, I have never looked back. I have finally found a company where I can buy all my skincare products from. We as a family actually only buy toothpaste and mouthwash from somewhere else. All of our skincare products come from Lemongrass. So that part is so amazing. The friends I've met is a big one for me. Heidi is a big one for me. I got to meet her, like I said, on our Clearwater trip was our first one. I got to attend the conference this last year for my first time. And I can say from then, ever since, my cup has been filled. I will never forget my first conference experience, Heidi. It was amazing. But yeah, there is just so much with Lemongrass that I'm so thankful for. Right now, actually, I wanted to share with you guys our $1 join special. And I just want to share with you how amazing and super special this $1 join special is to me. So you guys need to think about $1 for joining a natural skincare and makeup company is just amazing. I have been telling my VIP customers lately that it is not about me. It is not about my team, but this is as a special to you guys. $1 to join to get started in your business is just amazing. Or if you just want to be a discount shopper, that's just amazing deal that you have put out there for others to join with, Heidi. I just so much appreciate it. And so yeah, I shared this with my VIP customers the other day, and 2 of them messaged me and said yes to it. And I just couldn't be any more happy that we have some more joining us and saying yes to natural skincare. That's probably the biggest thing to me, is just knowing that more and more people are going to natural skincare is just amazing and so special to me.
Well, Tami, your heartfelt tug in terms of why you started and now why you continue is incredible. And talk about inspiring. I mean, you're a young mom with a lot of responsibilities right there at home, and you're sharing these products with so many people around the entire country. I mean, I have seen your customer list and, kind of looked around at some of the party orders and event orders and online orders that you take, because you run your business primarily right now online. And it's really incredible, that network of people that you've been able to meet just through word of mouth. And that's how the company got started. Coming up on 20 years ago, with all word of mouth. People would share the product with a girlfriend, a daughter, a mom, or maybe a best friend, and say, hey, you've got to try these products. And you've done exactly the same thing, Tami. So I know tonight it was really important for us to kind of share the love, right? And so we are going to do a giveaway. I'm gifting 5 of our viewers who are watching tonight. And if you comment it below by 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, so by Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, Tami's favorite moisturizer, that beautiful coconut rehab cream, is going to be gifted and sent to you, and it will arrive right on your doorstep. So in the comments, what we want you to do is 2 things. Number 1, hashtag $1 join. And you can just put one join if you want to shorten it, make it short and sweet. Hashtag one join, and then tag a friend, tag someone who you think might be interested in hearing Tami's story, is a fellow mom who might be looking for a little something extra, or just a friend that you think, you know what, she needs to know about this company. She also needs to know about this free giveaway, right? I know we're past the season of giving, but we do this type of thing all year long. And we're just so grateful you joined us tonight, and especially hearing Tami's story. I mean, talk about life-changing for her and for so many of the women and men involved with Lemongrass Spa. So please comment below and use the hashtag $join. And we just couldn't be more excited that you joined us tonight. What else would you like to share with our viewers tonight, Tami?
Well, speaking of giving, I do want to let you guys know that Heidi is always giving. It's just not right around Christmas time or right after Christmas time. This company is all about giving. I have never met a company that is so giving and so you and Brian are just so humbled about everything. I'm just so grateful. And yeah, if you want to, or if you're interested in joining a company that is all about giving, it's right here with Lemongrass Spa.
Well, Tami, thank you so much for being with me tonight. You are such a special guest. I so appreciate it. I'm thrilled that I actually got to see a sneak peek of your new office space slash nursery there with your husband's handiwork and that brand new desk that you got to show off.
Thank you so much for having me, Heidi.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
I'll see ya.
Bye-bye.